Hi, I'm Samantha. Yesterday I posted a video about how I used to be an atheist, and at one point I was even a Satanist, and I just want to talk about the night that changed my life. And I want to start by saying I used to rely heavily on science and logic, and I used to think God was illogical, and I needed science to prove him. Since then he showed me that we wouldn't have science without him, but anyway, one night I went outside. I felt led to go outside at night, and I was led to, I felt like pulled to this certain spot in my yard, and I looked up at the stars, and I heard a voice very clearly in my head tell me, ask God to see a shooting star, and you will. And I just immediately I asked, and the very moment I asked, I looked up at the Big Dipper, and I moved my eye to like the bottom right star, and at that very moment I saw a shooting star fall right from it, like dot down. And this feeling, this incredible feeling overwhelmed me in my soul, and I immediately fell down on my knees in just awe, pure awe. And this love and this peace filled me that I had never felt before in my life. As someone who struggled greatly with depression and anxiety most of my life, I had never felt the way I did in that instant. And it was so powerful. I fell to my knees, and I immediately, in my soul, I guess I just knew what to do. I started repenting. I started apologizing, and I started talking to him. And that is the first time I ever had a true conversation with God where I felt heard and loved. And as someone who relied so heavily on science to prove God, he showed me that it's so much deeper than that. That I have a soul. Everybody has a soul. Our soul is eternal. Our bodies, this physical vessel, is not. And I needed him. And I didn't know how much I needed God. And I'm making this video for anybody who felt the way I used to, because I used to think I was so right and I was so prideful, and now I know I was so wrong, and I'm so ashamed of that. And God is real, and since then he has led me on this incredible journey, and I'm so happy. I definitely still have problems, but I don't rely on myself to get through them. I put my hope in God, and he helps me through them, and it's incredible.